What's going on, guys? I hope you guys all had a good holiday weekend. Like I said last week, we really needed to get over, the long holiday weekend, kind of see what the market wanted to do. Last week, we did have some good run-ups on some stocks. Things started to pull a little bit back in the beginning of the week. So today we had the market take a bit of a breath on the stocks that I trade. I trade the triple Qs, the NASDAQs, a lot of the big stocks, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Tesla, so forth and so forth. Some of the stocks recovered into the end of the day, and there's a few things that I like. I do have a couple of swings on overnight. Pray for me. Normally, I do not do too many overnight swings, but the market volatility, we had that big breath at the beginning of the morning. Stocks kind of pulled in, found some support, and then started to curl back around. So that kind of gave me a little reassurance into holding these stocks overnight. However, we are not out of the woods yet, and I'm going to show you on a couple of these stocks that I am currently holding. So the first one is going to be Microsoft. This stock, ever since coming off of highs of 304.84, has kind of been doing nothing here. Kind of came down, tested some of the support areas here, tried to make another push here on August the 31st towards those all-time highs of 305, and then could not do it. Kind of got rejected at this channel going back here to the 25th. Sold off a little bit, has been trading under the 5 in the 10-day moving average, still currently under the 5 in the 10-day moving average. However, I do like this candle here. With the market taking that breather in the beginning of the session, we kind of did come down here, test this purple line. The purple line on my screen is the 20-day moving average. So if we just do a little bit of history here, we can see going back to August the 19th, we kind of came down here into this 20-day moving average, got this big push off here, going back to the 10th, 11th, and 12th. We kind of came down in this range, tested this 20-day moving average, and then we kind of had this, multiple day run up here. Same thing going back here into July. We came down into this 20-day moving average and then kind of curled back around and has been riding higher. So what I am looking for here is, you can see the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days, if you include today, we've kind of been trickling down here to this linear regression support, as well as the 20-day moving average. Touched it 1, 2 times here, and now we kind of got this push up. So what I am looking for here going into tomorrow's session is to reclaim the 5 and the 10-day moving average. If we can reclaim the 5 and the 10-day moving average, 301.18, around that area, I think that we can get a nice pop. First pop being the 302.58, and then obviously any close over 302.50, we could potentially get up in here to the 304s. The next stock is Home Depot. So Home Depot here, if we just take a look, here at the chart, you can see here we hit, a little bit of a double bottom on the 26th and 27th here. We kind of made this push up. We've been getting stuffed at the linear regression. Okay, so this supply zone here, this ascending blue line that I'm trying to highlight on my screen, is a linear regression channel 50. Every time we've kind of come up into this area, we've broken through, got rejected, tested it, got rejected, tested it, and then today finally closed over it. So what we need to see for tomorrow on Home Depot is we need to take out this channel here, this top tail channel here. 332.65 is the area that I'm looking at here. 332.65, any close over that on the daily looks very, very bullish. Does have room to 336. That is going to be the upper BB band, also going to correlate with a lot of these topping tails here. So keep Home Depot on watch if you're currently in Home Depot here. This is the area that we're looking for, 332.65. Obviously the area to the downside, kind of stop out. Any close below this 330.64 area is going to be under this linear regression line. We have been catching support down here at the 5 and the 20-day moving average. Those prices are going to be 328 and 326. I do not know if you're an options player, if you're playing weeklies, if you want to give yourself that much risk, you might want to be better off playing the linear regression line here. If you're playing options contracts on Home Depot weeklies, that price is about $330.54. So kind of use that as your stop loss. Let's see if we can get that second day push off of that and start to build over that. If we do come back and test it tomorrow, like let's say tomorrow we get this nice big pop up and then we come back down, test this linear regression line here and get a nice spike, I'd feel pretty confident. However, if we do get any sort of, selling pressure in the morning and we kind of lose this linear regression line, I would kind of use this area as a stop if we don't regain it towards the end of the day. Obviously, you're going to have 328.16 as a support. Another stock that I want to take a look at, someone in our Discord, by the way, that link is down in the description. Someone in our Discord called out skills today. So looking at skills, let me take off this old trend line here. I had this old trend line here when we kind of had that little squeeze. Okay, so the area that I was looking at was $12.08. We did get that pop over that $12.08, got rejected at the 50-day moving average, which is the 50 EMA is what we got rejected at. That's that purple line here. Got rejected here, and then we've kind of just been consolidating, and then finally today we broke through to the downside. So if we kind of look at what's going on with skills, let me make this a little bit bigger here so you guys can see it. If we look at what's going on here with skills, the 10-day moving average did catch skills today. So what are we looking for to the downside tomorrow on skills? We're looking to lose this area here, this 1150 area. If we can lose this 1150 area here, we're going to have tiny support here at 1126. If you are a scalper, might want to clean up some shares and or contracts right there. However, if you're looking for the bigger move, you're really looking to lose this 1130 area. If we lose the 1130 area, this has room all the way back down to 983. Obviously, we're going to have a ton of support here down here in the low 10s. So mid to low 10s, I would keep that on watch. Definitely, if we get in here to the mid 10s, I would definitely try to clean up those shares, clean up those contracts, take your profits to the upside here. So if you are short on skills, what you are looking for here is to see if it catches at 1125. If it catches at 1125 and does not bust through with some good volatility and some good volume, if it catches at 1125 here and starts to sort of bounce around and starts to curl back up, that would be a red flag indicator. If you're looking to the downside, what you want is a break of 1125 and to see it kind of start pushing lower, testing these other channels here. If you are looking to buy this on a dip, you are looking for the 1125 bounce. If it closes below 1125, you just want to stay out of this trade. You kind of want to let it settle out here, maybe around 1050, and around 1050, anywhere from 10 to 1050, I would say is definitely a scoop and score on skills to the long side. I hope that kind of helps you guys out. Guys, if you could do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. That link is in the description box below. If you would like a daily watch list on stocks that I am currently trading actively every single day, 5 days a week, I do have a website. You can go to evolutiontraders.com, sign up there. I do have a trading course kind of showing you guys how I use these channels, these supply and demand zones to trade stocks. I do trade heavy beta stocks, Teslas, Amazon's, Zoom, Nvidia, Netflix. Those are my bread and butters. I really do not trade a lot of these stocks like Skills or AMC, MVIS, ELYES. I do not trade a lot of those stocks. However, I am always looking at them because a lot of guys in my Discord do trade those stocks, and sometimes I do partake. For example, on those stocks, one of the stocks that I'm watching is AMC over 48.50. I think if AMC gets over 48.50, it's definitely got a lot of room to push higher.